Hey guys, we are at Radiodays Europe here in Prague, Czech Republic, and today we want to find out what you guys think about the future of the audio industry. Where are we going? Where are we heading? Let's find out. In 30 seconds, why is radio still relevant today?
In 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Because it keeps company to the people that they feel alone. We are their family, we are the best friends, we are the people that they lead to their problems.
In a world where everything's so difficult at the moment, with crisis everywhere, I think it's very important to have something stable in your life, and stable can be radio.
People are feeling lonely, and I think radio is connecting those people to being able to feel that someone is around with them.
Because radio has soul, the personalities on radio are able to connect with listeners, tell a story in a way that connects with their personal lives today, in this very moment.
Because it's in people's lives on a daily basis, and I don't think anything else is replacing it as a mass media.
Because audio has never been more relevant. Radio is still the primary broadcast solution for audio, and it's the first thing that people turn to in times of crisis.
I think radio is a great way to connect with from human to human.
Sure.
So that's one of the way, and it's really a level of intimacy when listening to radio.
Sure.
So that's a big part of it.
What do you think we're going to see more of in the next 5 years within the audio industry?
Well, that's a question.
I think we're at an interesting crossroads. Technology is obviously changing a lot in terms of consumption of audio,
Sure.
And things are starting to splinter off in different directions. I think the one thing which is the separator, if you like, is the human element.
Sure.
And where radio is still doing very well and will, as far as I can see, continue to do well in the foreseeable future, is the fact that people still like to engage with other people.
I think that audio is getting more and more interesting for a larger audience because of podcasting.
Okay.
Because of people like a good story, but also like good music.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't see where things would be ending.
I believe the star of now and the next 5 years is audio.
Yeah.
That's why it's a really good second medium. If you're going through the day, you sit in a train or you meet some people, everything what you can do all the time to the same time is listen audio.
Feeling is that on one hand it looks like radio is heading actually towards digital.
Sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Should be, because analog is out and basically totally out.
So I would say that this is an interesting situation, because on one hand, streaming devices are stronger and stronger.
Sure.
Radio is still very powerful, but some old school ways of listening to the music are coming back, like
Sure.
vinyls, for instance.
Yeah.
And so I think that it will all be combined together, so digital world together with the old school analog ways of listening to both the radio and music.
I think independent creators are going to continue always to be excited about independently creating. And the reason I say this is because in the US at least, over the past few weeks, months, there have definitely been some layoffs in larger media and tech corporations.
Is there anything you'd like to see much less of at the moment?
Much less of in radio. Oh my goodness. No, I want to see more of everything.
More of
everything. I'm a maximalist.
where do you see the future of AI in radio and in audio in general? And is there any risk to us with it?
Honestly, I'm a little bit scared as well.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big challenge for all of us.
Right, yeah.
And we have to be aware of it.
Yeah.
AI is going to be particularly useful on the back end of audio workflows, whether that is helping to start thoughts around content, whether that's to automate some of the, let's face it, quite tedious manual processes that come along with audio. For example, generating transcripts from podcast episodes.
And I know there was a lot of concern that when services like Spotify started to arrive, and when they started to arrive on the mobile phone, that would be really quite a risk for radio. And I think it probably is and was a risk for radio if all you're doing with radio is doing a jukebox music format, because what you're basically doing is something that is less good than you would get from a personalised music service. So I think probably will AI be some sort of help or threat to radio? It'll probably disrupt the market. I think it'll disrupt everything that we do. Is it going to be completely replace human input? I don't think so. I think if you are a jock who does a this is, that was, and reads a few bits out the newspaper, that does seem like it would be something that would be fairly easy for AI to replicate. But if you're putting together thoughtful original content that is based around things you've researched, connections that you've made, I think that is more likely to be distinctive.
Which has also shown that AI is also capable of generating voice,
Yeah.
And today they show us that they are able to make Snoop Dogg read news, for example, and that's crazy in my opinion.
That's got to be a positive thing.
Well, this is cool. This is cool, but it also could be I don't know, Xi Jinping or someone, and then it's dangerous. Then it's dangerous.
One of the positives I can see from that is that smaller stations, particularly ones that have got kind of talent budgets which are perhaps less than the bigger ones, might be able to get a product which is more localized with interesting voices on, saying relevant stuff, which is not a live or voice track presenter.
For him, I was going to say,
goodbye.
So there we have it. That is what you guys think about where the audio industry is heading over the next few years. Till next time, cheers.
And just before you go, have you ever thought about launching your very own internet radio station? Surprisingly, it's a lot easier than you may think, especially when you make the time to chat to myself or a member of the Radio.co team. To do just that, head to our website radio.co/demo, where I can talk about your plans, any questions you may have, and me and the team can really get you up to speed in launching your own internet radio station in literally minutes. It couldn't be easier. Why not check out some of our webinars, tutorials, help guides situated around me? Or why not visit our website, Radio.co, or even drop me an email, studio@radio.co. Until next time, take care and happy broadcasting.